Hey up. That sounded very northern, didn't it? Yeah. Hey up, and welcome back to the latest episode of the Laura and Becky Show, sponsored by Dunstan Hall Garden Centre and Bistro and Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa.
If you are new here, then welcome along. It's nice to have you with us. If you've stuck with us, we're on what? Are we on episode like 69, 70 maybe?
There's a good few.
There's a few.
There?
Start here and then work your way back. That's what we'd say.
We were saying this yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah.
Talking of yesterday as well, yesterday we were talking about the fact that we're switching on the Chesterfield Christmas lights, which we are buzzing about.
Yep.
Thank you very much if you messaged us about that, by the way. We announced it on our social media yesterday. We had some lovely messages.
We did. I'm still waiting for my sparkly bloody trousers. Jesus Christ.
Oh, have they not come?
Oh, it just says they're in transit. I mean, what does that mean? They're not out
anywhere
for delivery. I know.
Bloody anywhere. So we're deciding what to wear. And also yesterday we were talking about the fact that we're going to be interviewing Michelle Collins, who used to play Cindy EastEnders, because she is in the Chesterfield Panto this year. So yesterday we decided that we want to be friends with Michelle while she's up here doing the Panto.
Why not? Well, listen, you made friends with Rydian when he was up here doing the Panto.
Oh, listen, it can happen. Yeah. Rydian and I met in the dark rafters of the Pomegranate Theatre, and we're still firm friends today.
Okay,
so
right.
I think Michelle seems like our kind of gal. So yesterday, Laura added her on Instagram, and we voice noted her during the podcast.
She hadn't listened to it.
Has she seen it?
No.
Let's have a look. Oh.
No. Well, I've probably gone into her, what's it called? Oh, excuse
Spam.
me. Yeah.
I tell you what we need to do, right? Because
What?
I've done this before where you want to send someone a message on Instagram, but they're not following you, so they're not going to see your message.
I am not commenting underneath a photo going, check your DMs. Check your DM. I hate that. Collab, question mark. No, fuck off. I don't know who you are.
I think we
You
should
get
put
that
something.
all the time, don't you? Collab, question mark.
I never collab with
you
them, by
ever-
the way. No, I never go, oh, yeah.
Okie dokie. Yeah, DM.
Well, I think we should start... Right. So if I notice somebody liking pics on my Instagram, right? If it's just one like, it goes unnoticed. But if I see someone's liked quite a few and they've made the effort to go through quite a few pictures and go like, and a little comment, I notice who they are, and I go and check out who that person is who's been on a liking spree. So we need to do that to Michelle. We need to go on a liking spree of her pictures and put a little comment like, hey babes, check
I can't do that.
I'll do it.
I can't do that. Where were we the other day and you're like, just comment this back. And I was like, I can't say that. I can't be like, hey Gorge. I literally would, no, it's just not me. Hey Gorge.
Hey hun.
Oh, hey hun, I could probably do, but not like, thanks so much for the follow. Oh,
I put that, didn't I? I had to do it. And then so Laura was like, I just can't do it.
Can't do it.
So I did it. And actually, we got a reply.
Do you know what? Aren't we going to meet? Are we going to meet the
We
person?
are.
Yeah.
And
You're so much better than you.
I did put, hey, Gorge. So I actually put, hey, Gorge.
Oh God.
Maybe we need to put, hey, Gorge to Michelle. And then she'll reply, hey, gorgeous.
What? Comment underneath a picture going, hey, Gorge. Oh, she's no, she won't.
Oh, hey, am I even following her? Hang on.
I'm quite excited to meet her. I imagine she's very skinny in real life. I think she'll be really good on stage as well. I'm looking forward to it.
Right, mate, I'm just going through.
When I see her, though, I'm going to be like, Michelle, I'm really sorry we voice noted you. And she'll be like, oh, God. And then she'll start following us.
Oh, she'll probably be like, what are you talking about? I don't even know who you are.
I remember when I went to the filming of The Real Housewives of Cheshire, went to...
the filming?
Yeah.
How do I not know this?
Dawn Ward, what was that lovely house she had? What was it called? Something Hall. Alderley. No, God, what was it called? What was the house called?
Can't remember. I know where you mean though.
She hired some teepees from the company I work for.
Oh, yes.
And I convinced the bosses, they were like, no, we're not doing that. And I was like, please, can we please? Because you basically put things up and then they advertise for you on the show. So to my friend Nicola, because she was obsessed with Dawn Ward, literally, we got there and I was like, oh, I'm Laura from the TP company. She was like, yeah, come in. And we were like, okay. We just literally hung out in her house for like 2 hours. My friend Nicola was she was so excited. I was a bit like, meh, gorgeous house though. Oh, she's got one of those kitchens with a ladder where you go up the ladder to the wine.
I remember seeing that on the show. Was Dawn nice?
Really nice. Her children were nice. Her husband was lovely.
He's quite fit, isn't he?
Mm,
He's all right.
Yeah. And then she kind of disappeared Like for the whole day, they're like filming. They're like, "Where's Dawn? Where's Dawn?" Anyway, out she comes, bit tipsy, girl after her own heart. And she gave Nicola her phone. She's like, "Just take my phone." So we're like, "Yeah." So we literally
Did you have a look?
Yeah. Well, no, we didn't search her phone, but went on Instagram and made her follow us both on Instagram.
I love the fact that you both did that.
Yeah.
So does Dawn Ward follow you on Instagram?
Yeah.
No, stop.
Yeah. Probably not now. Maybe she's like, "Who the hell was that?" And just
See, have a quick look. See if she still follows you. That is genius, by the way. Props to you and Nicola for doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Were you like, ooh, quick before she sees?
How do I know?
Go on your followers.
Oh God.
And search Dawn Ward.
Followers. How do I do? Oh, right. Okay. Followers.
Yeah.
Search.
Put in Dawn.
Dawn.
See what Dawn's come up.
Oh no, she's not anymore.
Oh, she must have.
But
seen
Dawn
what you two
Walker
did.
is. Shout out to Dawn Walker. Hey, Dawn Walker 2493. Yes, love.
Who needs Dawn Ward?
When you got Dawn Walker.
We need to tag Dawn Walker in this podcast today.
Yeah, I vote for her.
Now, yesterday we had a productive day and we sent a lot of emails, didn't we, yesterday?
Oh, we did.
We exhausted our little fingers.
We did indeed.
So tired. But I've noticed that we do something. Oh, what's going on now?
A missed call.
Oh, from me.
We've just had a WhatsApp call.
From who? Who's WhatsApp calling you?
Lovely.
Oh, we've both had one, right?
Right, okay.
We'll have to sort that after.
Yeah,
We're busy
sort
at
that
the moment,
later.
aren't we?
Oh, we've got calls coming out of our ears.
Calls, emails. What
Kisses on emails.
That's what we do. And I don't know if it's appropriate because we will email quite corporate, dare I say it, boring people about certain things.
Oh, you are treading a fine line there.
But come on, when you work in the corporate world, it's boring, isn't it? And you use corporate language.
I can't even spell corporate. Really, it's cooperate. It's not.
Got an R in
It's
it.
COOR. No.
Yeah.
It's just not
But it's-
needed, is it?
You know what it's like? I mean, when you show pictures of your husband at work,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not that corporate actually, but when we look at pictures,
It was the tiles on the. I mean, the tiles on this office floor give me the heebie-jeebies.
It's that thing, isn't it? Of like you get certain tables in an office and you get a whiteboard, you get, like you say, certain flooring. It's all just very corporate business, isn't it?
When we used to have meetings at Peak FM in the boardroom upstairs, immediately, as soon as I sat down, I would glaze over.
Same.
Before it even started, I'd be like, oh.
I'd yawn all the way through.
Yeah.
You know when you can't stop, you're
Yeah.
like, you try and stifle a yawn. You're like, I can't yawn again. I'm going to be looking at
I know. I mean, just the kind of the one-to-one with the boss. Oh my God.
Well, we
It
all
was
used to fall
like
asleep in them.
torture, wasn't it?
Torture.
Wasn't it?
And they went on forever.
Wasn't it?
Mate, aren't you glad we don't have to do stuff like that anymore?
Days.
Yeah, sit in front of a radio boss who basically tears your show apart and tells you how rubbish
What are they
you
called?
are.
Snoops. Oh, I remember I used to have my first Snoops when I did the breakfast show at Mansfield. And I used to, listening back to your radio show is toe-curlingly awful. I used to hide
painful.
underneath my PD's desk and he'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. He's like, oh, it helps. I was like, oh God, right.
Yeah, it is like torture.
And they go, what do you think you could have done differently in that link?
How do you think you could have talked to the listener and, engaged them a little bit more? How do you think you could have pulled them in more and then left them wanting more?
Is it a call to action? What? Oh, shut up.
We can't keep doing this.
I know we
radio
can't
thing.
actually.
I
There
know.
are some nice people in radio. Some, very few, some.
Have you noticed we keep going back to radio on every podcast?
Is that because subconsciously we want to be back in radio?
Do you think we want to? Do you think we want to be?
I
Nah,
don't
nah.
think so. But anyway, kisses on emails.
Yes, the kisses on email. And I've noticed that a lot of these corporate people who are lovely and reply and everything, which is great, they don't put kisses. They put...
No, it's not right to put kisses on emails.
How do they sign off? Hang on.
Best.
That's it. What's this one?
Kind
we've got
regards.
today?
Speak soon.
Kind regards.
There we
That's
go,
one that we got
kind
today.
regards.
Let me just see. We had an email yesterday.
Why are people so polite on emails? Like, you'd never send a text and go, kind regards, would you?
No, that's what I mean. It's all corporate and businessy, isn't it?
Also,
best regards, yeah.
What about emojis on emails? They don't fly, do they either? It's a bit odd sending it. I sometimes do though.
I like the kisses. I'm going to stand by it. So we always sign off if we're doing it
Laura
together.
and Becky.
Laura and Becky,
kiss. Always.
And even, I've noticed now we're in a bit of a conversation with two different people on email. They're not putting kisses. I keep putting
Should we
kisses.
put more kisses? XOXO.
Yes, or even like
heart.
1, then go to 2, then go to 3.
And then afterwards, Becky and Laura, kiss, kiss, underneath, love you, in brackets.
Love you forever.
Right, Ringwood Hall Hotel and Spa is a beautiful, hotel and spa. Just on the outskirts of Chesterfield. Is absolutely gorgeous. Now, we go there a lot. We use the spa a lot. But they do loads of other things. Weddings, and they've got some Christmas afternoon teas.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this on their Instagram because obviously it's all decked out for Christmas now with Christmas trees and things. It looks lovely. And this is in their Coach House restaurant. So you have a nice indulgent afternoon tea. We actually saw some people indulging in afternoon tea when we were there last week. Looks delicious. Obviously you can have your normal tea, coffee, herbal teas, that kind of thing. Or a cheeky little Prosecco.
And the sandwiches were awesome, weren't they? You were going wild for that cheese mix.
Can I just say?
You can.
That is one of the nicest sandwiches I've ever had in my entire life. It didn't look much.
No.
But honestly...
It didn't look fancy. Did it look quite neat and rectangular sandwich?
It took me to flavour country.
You did like that.
How many times did I say to you, this is the best sandwich I've ever had?
Yeah.
So guys, if you are going to go for a festive afternoon tea, maybe have it's like a cheesy, mushroomy, mayonnaise, savoury sandwich.
Sold. Right, what's going on in the world?
So I woke up this morning and I had a little look on the Mail online whilst I was in bed. And Pete Davidson. So we call him Mr. BDE, Mr. Big Dick Energy.
Do we? Well, you do.
I do. The world does. That's what he's known as.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, so I thought he got all these fit girls because he was funny.
There's that as well. I think he's got from what everyone says, right? He's very, very nice. He's a very nice guy, but he's very funny. He's very tall and he's got a big wango, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what's not to love, quite frankly? Obviously, he was with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah. He's been with Ariana.
Yeah. He's
Who
with
else?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, very beautiful women.
Oh, he's had all the girls, mate. All the girls. I was quite surprised when him and Kim split. I thought they had quite a nice little thing going on.
Do you think it was a nice split?
Well, apparently they were very amicable.
There's no beef,
after.
is there?
No
I think,
beef?
do you know why they split? Kanye.
Well, that was
Too
a lot
much.
to take.
Who
Yeah.
wants all that? I mean, that's a lot of baggage in it.
It's a lot of baggage. But I'm wondering what Kim is thinking about this, because there were rumours that they were still talking.
Right.
But obviously now he's been spotted with Emily Ratajkowski.
And she is another beauty.
Oh, look at her.
Oh, I mean, how is it fair that she looks like that and I look like this?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? How is that fair?
It's
I
not
always
fair,
wonder
mate.
that. I mean, you're very beautiful, but you're not Beyonce.
Well, I ain't Emily Ratajkowski. I don't know.
I mean, according to someone online, you ain't beautiful at all, which we'll talk about in a bit.
We'll get on to
that. But I do wonder, you know, when like someone that's beautiful and really talented, like Beyonce, for example, if I was her and I got up in the morning and I looked in the mirror, I wouldn't not look in the, I'd just carry on staring at
Stare at
myself going,
yourself,
you are amazing. But all these people, mate, have insecurities.
They do. Well, I was going to get onto this actually. Emily Ratajkowski.
I mean, look at her.
Her boobs are real as well, by the way, I think.
Cracking.
I know. Now, she has just been cheated on by her husband. Now, this is, I mean, honestly, what hope is there for any of us if she's been cheated on, Beyonce was cheated on, Cheryl Cole?
Yeah.
What hope is there for any of us?
I mean, this year seems like we have heard some bad stories about men. Some bad stories, Becky.
The worst.
I think the worst.
We've kind of lost.
I mean,
faith.
bad. And I haven't heard any bad stories about what a woman's done to a man. Do you know what I mean?
I'm trying to think if I have.
I don't think
No.
I have. But there's some bad ones. So yeah, just be nice, guys. Finish with her first. It's fine to fall out of love. It's fine to want to break up, but do it the right way.
Be decent about it.
Please. Right, talking about being decent, mates. Hey,
Oh, this
something
has given us
so
life.
funny has happened. So in our day yesterday, when we were like snapping necks and cashing checks. I mean, we didn't actually cash anything. But anyway, we were getting in touch with a lot of people, and we got in touch with we can say what it is, can't we?
Yeah.
Sheffield Online. So this is a Facebook page that has, how many followers?
Let's have a look. I'm actually on there now. It's a lot. It's a page that does it very well. It's like near 200,000 followers.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I like to think of it as like a newspaper online.
Exactly that. Anything that's going on in the area, it goes on there.
So they very kindly agreed to, basically plug our podcast.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sheffield Online, by the way.
That's so nice. So on we've gone this morning with our podcast picture, which is photoshopped. Okay, I mean, look at me now. I don't look even the same.
I think the photographer, who's brilliant, by the way, we should give her a mention. Yana.
Yes. Oh God, she's amazing.
She's so good, and I think
she obviously is so good.
Yeah, she zhuzhed our hair off and everything, didn't she? I mean, what a gal. So we put this picture on with, just trying to get people to obviously listen to the podcast and promote ourselves, and then we started looking at the comments. I mean, there's a bit of slagging off, isn't there?
I mean, okay, so let's just have a look at the comments, because why not? First of all, we've got Ian. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
So the blurb about our podcast is very like girls talking about girls and women and blah, blah, blah. Although we do have a lot of men that listen to this podcast.
We have
and we do
lot
love
of
that.
men,
Like, if this isn't specifically for girls, but obviously we're two women.
Yeah.
Ian's put sexist. Sexist. That's it.
But what does he mean? Does he mean because
we're sexist?
We're sexist?
Yeah, because all we do is talk about women. So Ian thinks we're sexist, but we don't just talk about women. Ian, if you're listening now, we're going to tag you in this.
Well, we then commented back, didn't we, a few people jumped in on Ian and started having a go at him, and he had a go back. And then, did we comment? Yes. Then I replied to Ian. I went, because Laura and I thought it'd be funny if we went on there and started dropping a few bombs.
Yeah, why not? Because you tend to be like, I'm going to go back to this. Oh God. When you're on the radio, you're just supposed to, you're not allowed to comment, are you? Because it represents the radio station. But
you remain quiet and
we can do what we want.
Absolutely. So I put, hey Ian, men, including your good self, are most welcome. He's just replied, mate. Laughing faces. Thanks, Becky. I'm only winding people up. Good luck with it.
There you go.
Thank you, Ian.
I love what Neve's put underneath Ian. She's put, what? Sorry, but your comments don't really make sense. We're allowed to listen to specifically gendered content. I don't expect men to talk about periods and pregnancy and other things women experience. Go on, Neve. Do you know what? Fair play to him coming back and saying something, because I do think sometimes if you just go, come on.
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't mind a bit of a row on Facebook. I don't want to get involved in a row, but I quite like watching a row unfold. So Ian, you go for it.
Right. So someone's put here. David Stott. Sorry, David Stott. That Becky is an ideal face for radio. Now, I straight away presumed he thought you were me.
But we pressed him on it.
So I thought, I'll ask him. So I put, are you referring to me, David? He's put, did I say Laura or Becky? So I put, okay, thanks for clarifying. He's put, no problem.
And I put, or did you mean me, David? He's put, definitely you. So he's not confused.
What have you done to Mr. Stott?
I don't know.
What have you done? I mean, that is ridiculous. And everyone's just going to be like, David, don't be silly.
Well, no one's really jumped to my defence there, apart from your good self, obviously.
Well, I mean...
But this is all quite good, I think. I think if people start arguing and making controversial comments, it's going to push the post up.
Someone's put, which I agree with, he's put, happy lasses, aren't they? Because that photo... you do look a bit miserable.
Oh, Neil Jackson, happy lasses, aren't they?
Like, comment. Put,
this is Laura and I all over.
I know, we literally go, just put, we are.
Oh, look.
Oh,
Sarah's put a lovely comment. Go girls, love the podcast. So funny. Just two mates chatting. Mate. Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. I mean, we do look, I always do say, we ummed and ahed about using that photo for our podcast because we do look a little bit like we want to eat men alive.
Well, what was it my friend Dave said?
What did he say?
He said...
Oh, God, what was it?
Oh, that was genius.
Oh, God, what was it? We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
I do think, though, we're getting to the point where we are saturating that photo shoot and those photos. We are photoshopping ourselves onto everything.
Maybe it'll be season 6, won't
Should
it,
we
next
get some
year?
more photos done?
2023, we'll call Yana again.
Yeah.
We'll get some more photos done, some updated ones.
Yeah, but if you are listening because you saw us on Sheffield Online, welcome.
Hiya.
We're not sexist, are we? No, we're not. We're not. Okay, Dunstan Hall Garden Centre. It's that time of year where we like to visit garden centres, don't we? Especially if you've got kids. Actually, no. Do you know what? If you've not got kids, it's a nice thing to do. Go and have quiche.
We love a quiche.
Cappuccino. Go and have a little peruse around the Christmas decks.
Oh, we absolutely love it. We've still got our competition going, haven't we, with Dunstan Garden Centre, where we're giving away a real Christmas tree. I mean, what is not to love? It's nearing Christmas time. How do you fancy a free Christmas tree?
I would.
I would.
Do. I do.
I know. We'd enter our own competition if we could.
So it's at Becky Hayes UK, at Laura Summers Lifestyle. They're our Insta handles. Go and find us and you'll see the competition. All you need to do is comment and tag a friend and you could win that Christmas tree for December. I think they're getting their real Christmas trees on the 1st.
Nothing beats the smell of a real Christmas tree.
Oh, no. There's lots of stuff going on actually at Dunstan Hall. So if you think about doing some activities with the kids, go and have a look because they've got
breakfast with Santa.
Santa's Grotto.
Yeah.
There's got some events on in the hall as well. So there's lots of things going on. So find them on Instagram. It's Dunstan Hall Garden Centre. That's it from us for today.
That is. The weather's rubbish, but we are going to go and... What are we going to do?
We're going to a pub.
All
Don't
right,
lie.
yeah.